Anyone there? Anyone at all? Oh, I know that voice. Just how long has it been? It's me, Siegfried of Katerina. I'm loath to admit it, but I've been had. Someone's swiped my armor. Did you happen to see it anywhere? Oh, my armor. My deepest gratitude. I, Siegfried of Katerina, salute you. With my trusty suit of armor, I'll be out of here in a jiffy. Until we meet again, comrade.
Rejoice indeed.
No need to worry about me. With my trusty suit of armor, I'll be... Until we meet.
Hello everybody. What might not be obvious at this very moment is that I'm actually recording a voiceover. For this episode and the next two episodes following this one, I had my mic muted the entire time I was playing. So, I'm going to be doing some voiceovers and editing out some of the uninteresting bits here, because this was mostly me tying up some loose ends and going back and exploring. So for instance, right there, I was just walking around checking out old areas, and Sigurd of Katerina was calling out from the well. So I didn't get the very beginning of the conversation, because as soon as I realized that was him down there, I hit the record button frantically to make sure I didn't miss it. So anyway, apologies for the audio issues, and see if I can make this a little bit less boring to watch than it might have been otherwise, actually, as, like I said, I was just going back through old areas. And something else that I noticed, actually off camera, this place here reminded me, was that for some reason the giant from the undead village or undead settlement, he wasn't firing arrows at that area where he normally fires arrows before you found the great scythe, if you remember, before the tree boss with the dangly bits. Yeah, I walked through there and there was no arrows coming in. I could hear almost, it sounded like he was firing, but I couldn't hear them. And I walked down here to test to see if arrows come in here, and no arrows come in here. So I later go back to check on him to see what's going on with all that. So loud, so angry. So all I cut out there was me running around the Cathedral of the Deep for a while, looking around once again for stuff that I might have missed, and killing a few Cathedral Knights. But here it's time to head on over to the Firelink Shrine to see if there's anything new to look at there. I believe this one here had some new dialogue.
Oh, Champion of Ash, welcome back. Do you wish to hear a tale? You know, in my home of Karim, I was a nun. I would be pleased to share the tales of miracles with you, although to be honest, I only know a few. But if I had a divine tome, oh, terribly sorry. But you'll have to find me a divine... Have a pleasant journey, champion.
Or maybe she didn't really have anything new to say. Maybe we get that later. I don't remember. This part here is worthy of note as well. some backstory. I was running around up top getting some screenshots, checking out old places, and Patches locked me in the tower, the bell tower behind this place where I got the Firekeeper's soul. He's sorry. And scared.
Okay. You're alive. Now, hold your horses. Let's have a nice talk about this. I'll come clean. I did you wrong. I didn't mean it, though. Not one bit. You get these urges, running the business and all, and I hate myself for it. I do. You know what I mean. Terrible, really. But I can see you'll forgive me. You're alive, after all. And that's what counts, right? Oh, fantastic. A wily second chance. I knew you'd understand. I just knew it. The heart of a lion. A model for the rest of us. A true friend. Forever.
Yeah, so I agreed to let him live there, as I generally don't want to kill people that can sell me stuff. I don't know if his inventory changes or anything like that later. But, yeah. Whatever, I figured I'd kick his ass later if I had to. And I can get out of just about any trap they're gonna put on me.
Can't find anything you like.
So that was Patches. Let's see, what was next? Why, of course, next will be time to go check on our dear friend the Giant, who used to give us lots of artillery support across various lands. How's our boy doing? Uh-oh. Looks like the sound is desynced as well. And for the game audio. Man, it's having audio issues all over the place. But as you can see from this guy, we got the Hawk Moon Ring, or what the heck was it called? Not Hawk Moon, Hawk Ring. Yeah, it increases the range of bows. Not too big a deal for this particular character. But yeah, I will certainly miss our dear friend here. Poor guy. Maybe he was just hungry and nobody brought him lunch. Maybe he's just taking a nap, but I don't know. Looks pretty dead to me. The next little tidbit I found on my travels, retracing my steps, was this little summoning symbol. It was kind of a weird place for one, as you know, there was a boss in here. Normally the symbols are before the boss rooms, and Sirius of the Sunless Realms, if you remember, is a knight that was actually in the Firelink Shrine. Sitting on the stairs that the Firekeeper sometimes sits on herself. So I found this to be intriguing and wanted to take a peek. Turned out that we were getting summoned to their realm, which was strange because normally I thought those symbols would summon a phantom to your realm. There she is. Going on. Ermagerd, Invader, Ermagerd. Come on, keep the pressure on. Keep the pressure on. Sirius isn't very aggressive. He sits there blocking in his face and occasionally stabs him. There you go.
Thank you for your kind assistance. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
Hey, free sunlight medals. Woo! I think I have plenty of those by now to actually advance myself quite nicely in the Sunbros Covenant, but I don't know where to actually turn them in, so who knows. Let's see, I believe we get a little bit more fun once I get to the end of this bridge. So that looked like a player to me. I didn't do anything with that. I mean, I'm walking around all embered, doing my thing. And it turns out, I guess this bridge is a place where people enjoy dueling. See that little red guy right there? That's a player. He's waving at me, so I'm like, oh. This guy's not a complete asshole, but he's getting his sword ready to kick my ass. Alright, heads out here. And we will have our jolly duel. What you got? What you got? Bap. Bap. Take it. I wonder if that's the machete, the thing that, or the butcher's blade, I mean, the thing that makes it so that you get health when you get good hits. Where are you going? I got a fury up in here! Oh my god! Alright. Handled that guy. Good games. Gotta show respect. Alright, so walking around here. Rest up, of course, may as well refill. I see another area. Oh, there's an item I missed. I see another area that I realized that I hadn't figured out how to get to in this place, Irithyll of the Boreal Valley. And I believe it's up top here after I fight a couple of these, whatever they were called. I forget. I got one of their armor drops later, but yeah, this little gate here. I never figured out how to get on the other side of this. Sound pretty upset over there. So, let's cut to how we get to the other side of it. Okay, so we find ourselves at the top of the little ramp that had the second fire knight guy. And you can hear that thing down there screeching around, and I see this nice little message. Try attacking. That deserves an applause. I think this knight down here gives me a hard time. I've been doing pretty good fighting these guys up to this point. I'm talking myself up like, yeah, you got this, one little dude. I was hoping I could maybe backstab him or something, but he sits over there. Then he proceeds to kind of school me for a little while. Pain in the ass. Whack. Whack. Every time I swing at him, he dodges backwards. Whoop! Pain in the ass. Pain in the ass. And then he keeps on swinging. It's like, man, doesn't he ever get tired? Good grief. There we go. That's all I needed. A couple attacks. Alright, let's see if this person down here just has some really bad indigestion, or if their partner just left them or what, but they're pretty upset. So that's the other side towards the first bonfire. Don't want to disturb the poor thing. At least not before I open up my gate and get my item. Some stick. Yeah, it's my favorite kind of enemy. a lot more health. Luckily, says to cast a spell. I'm fine with it. And you get that item. Some spell lets you cast bees at enemies. Go take a look at it here. I believe I find it in my inventory. Just so you can read about it a little bit more. Come on, you could do it. Check a different tab. Not there. There's some pyromancy tomes. There you go. There you go. You'll get it. Ta-da! There you go. That's what that does. Nothing too special. Okay, so find ourselves back in the Firelink Shrine. We're going to talk to Sirius again. There she is.
I have not thanked you for your generous rescue. That dark spirit was one of Rosaria's fingers. Vile bastard offspring who lurk in the darkness. My sworn enemies. Fearsome invaders, to say the least. I would not have made it alone. You have my deepest gratitude.
The blessed mail breaker and some
if you
fancy
require
pants
help
ring.
in your travels, I offer you my sign. Blessing of the moon upon your journey. If you require help on your travel, blessing of...
So yeah, that ring, it's a very nice ring. It prevents falling damage. Go have a look at it. So there's the mail breaker. Whoopity-doo, it's a mail breaker. I haven't really tried to use that weapon at all. This is more of a heavy-hitting weapons, but style character. But I do like my little one-handed sword. So far, it's the only thing I've upgraded to +6. Dark sword's pretty nice, not gonna lie. And there's the ring. Prevents damage from falling. Comes in handy later. Alright. Y'all remember my arch nemesis from earlier? I've decided at this point that I've done enough time wasting retracing my steps just to avoid doing this fight, that there's nothing else for it but to get in here and get good. Let's enjoy the Sullivan fight, shall we? I decide that I'm not that good at dodge rolling. Not fast enough, my reflexes aren't good enough, so I think I'm going to try using a shield to see what it's like to block his strikes. And it turns out better than expected. I remember this guy being super aggressive, hitting quite hard and thinking, well, yeah, I'm sure that if he touches me, my stamina bar is just going to disappear. But I'll let you guys watch and see how the fight goes. Still pondering. Come on. Behind this corner, I do that same thing I did when I first came in here. Decided that it's a good idea to roll into those so that he can charge attack. Get stuck on a wall, it's unpleasant. And I'm thinking, oh good, I'm almost dead already. Luckily he didn't do a long enough range attack there. Alright, no more deeps. Good more deeps. Blocked. Oh, look. That did not take that much stamina. I could easily block this moflicker. Now he still does some damage to the shield because he's doing elemental damage, obviously. What the shit's going on here, you say? He's got some wings. I don't know if he knows it, but he has a lot of holes in his wings. And then, of course, he summons two of himself, which is all kinds of pleasant. Seem to be copying each other. Oh. Oh. He sends the spirit in first, and then he comes in. But as you can see, you can kill the spirit separately, which is nice. I do a blind refill. I could have been death there. And it's a good thing I did heal myself because this would have been death. Kind of mean sumbitch. Oh, he's getting another buddy. Doing some damage to him. I'm trying to kill that darn spirit. Okay, kill the spirit. Oh, spirit disappeared. Again. Oh, that's pleasant. Almost killed me. Time to refill. Get wrecked again. Heal just in time. There we go. Let's get that spirit. Let's get that spirit. Come on, we can do it. Get the spirit. Another nice thing about killing a spirit is that eventually he will try and summon another one, which lets him just sit there and you get free damage. You can probably have some damage reduction, but any damage is good damage as far as I'm concerned. Plus, you can damage the spirit as he's summoning it. Right here, I believe I can do the killing blow. Yep. Correct. I was pretty proud of myself, as that was my first try at killing him again. So not my first time meeting the guy. I saw that in an earlier video where I got wrecked and decided I'm going to go do something else for a while. Yeah, that's something else being going a completely different direction and killing a completely different boss, etc. Then I decided, oh, I think I'm just going to run around and retrace my steps for a while. All because I was dreading this fight. But then I come up here and decide to just beat him down and get the job done. So running around here, I hear a crystal lizard. I don't know how well the game audio is coming through if you can hear it, but you can hear a crystal lizard here. I can know it's close by, and I look like it's up top. There's a little jingle jingle sound, but yeah, I figured out how to get to him later. There's a couple more crystal lizards outside here. Fill her up, fill her up. Okay. Nothing to see here. Then I see a ton of summon symbols. Something's up with this place. Then there's two crystal lizards down bottom. Come at me! Yeah! Alright, so Twinkling Titanite, and the other one gets away for now. He'll get his later on. Alright, so I cut out just a few seconds of me traipsing around. I'm still wondering how to get up there, and then I see this lever, which unfortunately you can't use. So, no joy there, but that's the location of the lever that helps you with a shortcut later. And here's a sad, sad part of Bartlebus's story. As you can see, we found Grey Rat's ashes. May he rest in peace. We sent him here to his death to look for goodies for us, so feel kind of bad about that. Don't think he deserved to go like that, especially down here in the sewer with these damn things. So, we instead head up to the kitchen here to have a drink in Grey Rat's honor of some delicious, delicious Estes soup. This one's for you, buddy. Alright. Traipsed around out there near the though a little bit more. Come back here. Take out this crystal lizard again. Correct. Okay. And we'll go exploring. So, already checked over here. Right now what my objective is trying to find the way to get to that other crystal lizard that you could hear from inside of the Pontiff's little cathedral looking area there. The boss room. Yeah. Just being thorough, back in exploration mode. Item up there that I can't get to. I hear snoring, and I see a lot of giants who might be dead. But I'm going slow, in case that's just how they like to sleep. Doesn't look very comfortable. That one over there is kind of face planted with his ass up in the air. I hear somebody shooting fireballs or something. Uh-oh. Invaded by somebody. Let's take these guys out. Still looking for him. Haven't seen him yet. There he is, but he's going the wrong way. So I'm like, oh, well. Maybe he didn't notice me. Look over here. Kill all these fools. Find an extra item. That's his piece. Get some ring. And then I start playing like a baby for a little bit. I'm wondering right here if the game's like Bloodborne, where if an invader doesn't find you for a certain amount of time, then they go back to their world. And as you can see there, I just got invaded again. So now it would be 2-on-1, and I don't feel like fighting 2-on-1, so I just start waiting around for them to disappear. And now, Bartlebus, the cowardly lion, starts getting some of his courage back as one of the invaders decides to go home. So now it would be a 1-on-1. And I'm getting kind of bored. So, let's see. Eventually here, I get myself ready to go and decide to go find a fight. Or do I really sit here for like 10 more minutes? No, okay, good. Where you at? Oh, there he is. Yep, I'm feeling bad. I'm like, wasting everybody's time. The other one wouldn't have been a fair fight, but this one's 1-on-1, so let's give it a whirl. I believe this fight takes a little while. Surprise, motherfucker! Come at your ass! Oh! So he's using the Dark Knight shield, it looks like, and a spear. It might even be the spear from Gargoyles. Right there, he probably ran out of stamina just about. I'm just like, yeah. So you bang on my tower shield for a minute here. Drink up, bitch. Yeah, baby. Fine, this is a drinking fight. I can drink too. Don't be the first guy to drink. Don't be the first guy to drink. Although, to his credit, I probably should have gave him time to ready up. He was sitting there like beating on a wall. But I wasn't feeling too honorable myself, as he was willing to fight me 2-on-1. I'm like, whatever. 1-on-1, sure. 2-on-1, I don't think so. Fine, I'll get a refill as well. I do not have a lot of experience with PvP in these games. I don't know if the weapon I'm using is crap for it or what, but memory serves, I believe we do win this fight. Try and stab, stab, stab. That's his... Oh, guard break. That's his strategy. At some point here he gets mad, starts using weapon arts on me. Oh yeah, right here. Yeah, it's that fire. That must be the gargoyle spear. I get behind him with a backstab, because that'd be hilarious. Correct. Got your ass. Cool. So, want a PvP fight? Huzzah. Pretty soon here, I realize that my audio has been muted for the last 3 recordings. But first I think I get to fight a couple dingleberries up this way. Right here I'm talking about probably just letting myself die so that I'm not embered, so that I won't keep getting invaded. Because my first time here I'm exploring and then I see that motherfucker. Wait, what the hell is all this? Looks humanoid. A couple of giants now, it's all kinds of fun. What is this crap? What is going on? There's 2 of them. And they got purple weapons. Beat down. And they beat me down. Dual wielding hammers and dual wielding spears. Oh god! Oh god! It hurts! So bad. Yeah. You're real fancy. Bap. real fancy, bruh. So I already had that weapon. I had those hammers, but I did not have these spears. So fast. What are you doing there? What are you doing? Make your spears all dark magic-y? Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow. So much blood loss. There you go. Enough of that crap. Yep, there's the Drang Twin Spears. Or Drong, or however you're supposed to say it. Yep, those two giants stood up. Take care of them, see what they drop. Plenty of health, as one would expect. What'd you give me? Oh, the friend's coming over first. Alright. Gimme. I'll do it. Remember, the giants dropped large titanite and titanite. Now, it's time to die. Firing squad! Anyhow, I killed myself here. Then we come on back. Alright, here we are again. Got our souls, and now we shouldn't have to worry about invaders anymore. Being a pain in my rump. Alright. So, those are basically the deacons. If you remember the deacons boss. Oh yeah, that's a video that I completely lost, was my boss fight with the deacons. So, if you are just watching my playthrough, I don't know who the deacons are, and they were a mass of these enemies here. These guys in the purple robes over that way, who I was going to go look at, except I started getting shot at by arrows. Those guys. Just like 20 of them on the screen, all protecting one who you have to kill, and it changes which one you have to kill, etc. Pain in the butt. But yeah, so that's just those enemies. Talking about illusionary walls. They are correct. It's a really long ladder. And I just decided to leave my own message a little farther back here. Just because I don't think that, you know, those are the only two people that have sent messages here, and for some reason I'm only seeing two, so I don't know how the quote-unquote matchmaker for messaging works. So just in case there's somebody that wouldn't get those and would only get mine, I leave a message as well to go take a peek in there. Rate those ones good because they are true. Whoop, almost roll off and kill myself. And down I go. Quite the drop. Can't take this. And then I see big scary enemy across the way. Trying to be creepy, see if I can get that item. Oh, and there's another one. There's two of them, folks. Nasty. Just nasty. Nope. I decided that's a bunch of nope. I'll come back for this later. Quit with all the yelling. It's quite the ladder. Quite the ladder indeed. Now we get to listen to them yelling down below. Making a racket. I decided it's time to go find these knights that were shooting arrows. Or I guess at this time I don't know they're knights. Whoops. Spoiler alert. They're knights. Titanite scale. Worth. Nice view. Place looks pretty cool. And we see them. You can see the knights kind of being dingleberries up there. Let's keep having a look around. Yep, more items. Hooray, hurrah. Oh, I see that with his bow, so I go, okay, I got this guy. He's got his bow out, should be no problem. So yeah, those goddamn knights, they get out melee weapons when you get close. A shield and a weapon of choice. Big pain in the ass. But yeah, pretty soon here, I realized that my mic has been muted for the last 3 recordings, which I have edited here. Cut out a lot of the more boring footage, but yeah. Hope you enjoyed. That little hiss right there was me figuring it out. Start of my next video is right there on those stairs without missing a beat. Oh, that's great. I just realized I've had my mic muted the whole freaking time. So, oh man, that one's got a couple extra pounds. These are the deacon guys. Oh, and that's him. That's not good. Well, since now I actually have some audio, I think I'm gonna just cut this video here and I will start a new video. God damn it.